Peace. Lord Supreme here. Scientific Intelligence on Facebook in case you want to know who I am. On FB, hit me up. Subscribe to my channel, Lord Supreme 26, YouTube.com. But anyways, without further ado, pardon myself. I had to clean off my video camera real quick because I'm holding it. I'm gonna get into to today's math and degrees, and just don't be offended by how I speak, because there's a reason why I speak the way that I speak, because I'm trying to bring forth a point to people who see that it's only one angle to bring things from. No, it's not. So with that being said, going to my degrees. Today's mathematics and knowledge all being born to wisdom. In order for somebody to perform an act or set a course of action, one has to know themselves. One has to know their abilities, their potential, the capabilities, things that they're good at, things that they can put their mind to and set out have a vision to carry out the vision. You feel what I'm saying? Wisdom is the manifestation of that thought. You know what I'm saying? That's that thought being brought into a physical plane of existence that can be seen with our physical eyes. You know what I'm saying? And being complete in the fullness of time. Wisdom out of season produces no good fruit. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I'm just going to get into today's degree, a couple of degrees. The knowledge degree in the 1 to 40, it says, when you sit at home and wait for that mystery God to bring you food, emphatically no. Me and my people who have been lost from home for 379 years have tried the so-called mystery God for bread, clothes, and the home, and received nothing but hard times, hunger, nakedness, and out of doors. And was also being killed by the same ones who advocated that kind of God. And no relief came to us, so the Son of Man came to our aid by the name of a prophet, W.D. Farr. Now, I'm going to go to other degrees too. The knowledge degree in the 1 to 14 says, have you not heard that your word is born regardless of whom or what? Yes, my word is born, and born means life, and I'll give my life before my word shall fail. Now, knowledge degree in the 1 to 36 says, does that have anything to do with the above question number 10? Alright? Now, like I said, knowledge is all being born to wisdom. Now, when you look at it, right? Look at it from when you just coming into the knowledge itself, right? The first thing you had to do, you had to know who this person was. Know who you're dealing with, and know what this person is trying to convey to you as far as the message is concerned. Because this is knowledge itself, this is for yourself. But a lot of times, people that, sit down, get the knowledge, and then they don't do nothing with the knowledge, it becomes vain. It's like going into a field of operation or going into a trade, like for instance, people go into carpentry, right? Now you go into a vocational high school and all of a sudden you get the knowledge for yourself to learn, to apply it, to use it for benefit of yourself and for other people. But however, what ends up happening? You go into the high school, you go into carpentry, yeah, this is my trade, this is what I want to do, this is what I feel like this is my love. Okay. Then come to find out you go to college and you never even do the skill, you never even do the trade. So what was that for? Nothing. You see what I'm saying? And the point that I'm making is that, people are so excited to get this knowledge and so excited to do the things they want to do. They're like, yo, when I do this, understand something. Like, knowledge is infinite. You can always learn everything, but you can't always do everything at one time. You feel what I'm saying? Another thing I want to go into is about how people sit around and really wait for stuff. And that's the stuff that bothers me, because I used to be 85. And one thing about me being 85, when I was 85, I never sat around for shit. You feel what I'm saying? I never sat around for a damn thing, because I felt that if I was going to sit around for it, I might as well not do it. Well, I might as well not go out and try to make it happen. Because that's what the degree is talking about. The degree said when you sit at home and wait for that mystery God to bring you food, the question in itself is telling you what act is being manifested. sitting at home and waiting. And it's funny because the degree goes into, in fact, we know, me and my people who have been lost from home for 379 years have tried this so-called mystery God for bread, clothing, and the home. Now, I'm going to stop right there. That degree is talking about food, clothing, and shelter. It says bread, which is food, clothing, and a home, shelter, right? That's in our 12 jewels. That's the necessities and the prerequisites of life. But in order for one to have that, you have to what? Generate revenue, money, capital, income. You can't have these things without having money. You feel what I'm saying? Now, it says, me and my people have been locked for 379 years. I tried to soak up ministry God for bread, clothing, and home, and received nothing but hard times, hunger, nakedness, and out of doors. Wow. Did you see what? Yo, the degree is so crazy because it's giving you a manifestation of what's happening, what's taking place when you sit around and wait for this shit. Like motherfuckers always got the audacity to be sitting here talking about some, especially religious people. They be like, nah, just wait on God, be still, be patient, believe, have faith. There's hope. Man, listen, I'm gonna put my life in your hands because first and foremost, you're gonna lead me on the road of destruction. I'm gonna be sitting around here years, months, days, strange years, search for that which does not exist, and then I'm gonna end up having hard times, nakedness, no clothes in my back, no money in my pocket, no food in my mouth or on my table. I'm gonna be out of doors, no house. If I sit around and wait on this mystery God, and this is what you're telling me to do. This is what you're telling me to do? You mean to tell me that all the above, that the capabilities and abilities that you possess, you can manifest that into an action? Now, before you even became religious, and I'm talking about the people that's religious, before you was religious, before you was Christ-like, before you was a Muslim, before you was a Christian, before you was anything, you was a man and woman at the end of the day. You had the knowledge, somebody else's knowledge, in order for you to know what to do. And that's true. That's an actual fact. And I'm speaking simple mathematics here. I'm talking about when you were young, your daughter, when you was a mother, when your mother, your father, your uncles, your nieces, your nephews, whoever told you something, it was a jewel in that. They told you, hey, if you was a woman, in order for you to be a woman, these are the things you have to do as a woman. In order for you to be a man, these are the things you have to do as a man. In order for you to provide for yourself, these are the things that you must do. But nowadays, you got these freaking religious people that's, yep, in the name of Jesus, wait on God, do this, do that. But at the end of the day, they ain't got shit to show for it. But you waiting on God. The degree says no relief came until the Son of Man came by the name of a prophet. That'd be far. Now, you got some people in here that's doing this for a profit. Now you got people that's doing it for the benefit of seeing what they can get out of the situation when they see you make it. Oh yeah, you gonna remember me, right? But they don't want to do it out of love of their heart. They don't want to do it because they see that it's gonna be a benefit to you and your family. But they want to see benefit to you, your family, and maybe them. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm going into it like this because it's amazing that religious people actually have the audacity to come up to me or even other people or even other 5%ers and say you should wait on God, believe, have faith, and wait for God to do what He say and wait for God to speak to you. Well, when is that gonna be? That shit could be fucking 20 years down the line. I ain't hear shit. Well, let me tell you this. Try this, for instance, right? If you're really serious about waiting on God, why don't you sit in the house one day? Don't pay no bills, don't get no food, don't buy no clothes, pay no bills or nothing, and wait on God. That mystery God to pay all that. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna be the one asked out, not me. And what is the reverse polarity of the degree? Get up off your ass and make something happen. Do it. You don't have to wait on somebody. Because when you wait on somebody, that means that you waiting on for them to bring your salvation to you, to save you. If you can't save yourself and make knowledge more to yourself, look at yourself like, damn, I got all these skills, I got all these potential abilities that I can manifest, but I don't get up off my ass and do something? Nah. How you gonna be the king of your kingdom? How you gonna rule justly as well as wisely and 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 manifest a heaven on earth? How you gonna do that without getting up off your behind and doing something? That doesn't make no sense. And then you go into the now the 9:21-14 says, have you not heard that your word is bond regardless of whom or what? It says, yes, my word is bond means life, and I'll give my life before my word shall fail. Bond means life. Bond means to bring things together to generate something in order for something to be brought into fruition. That's knowledge and the knowledge. Knowledge and the knowledge. That means that you knowledge yourself, your capabilities, your abilities, your accountabilities, your responsibilities, and the things that you're determined to do. In order for you to do it, you have to what? Set yourself in motion. Put yourself in motion. Make things happen. Nobody's going to make it happen for you. I'll be damned if I sit here and wait for somebody else that makes that happen. I beg your pardon, I never heard of one. One who's what? Foolish. I dare sure ain't foolish. I used to be a fool. I used to be an 85 fool where I used to be waiting on people that, yo, man, don't worry about it, man. Okay, I'll wait on that. Next thing you know, they ain't never came through. I know all y'all had that experience. Waiting on somebody else. Waiting on somebody else to do it for you. Oh, that's like having a girl up in the house. You know what I'm saying? You the man in the house, you paying all the damn bills, and you having a girl up in the house, and she laying up in the bed, and you the one, the breadwinner, and you tell her to go out and pay the bills. And then you going off to work, and next thing you know, you come back home, you got freaking bills of notices saying they gonna cut your ass off. And then you wondering, like, yo, I just gave this woman my money to go pay bills. What the hell did she do with the money? Then they come to find out you come in the house, she over there smoking, drinking, having fun with her homegirls. She done spent all your money because you waited on her to take care of your responsibilities that you had the ability to do. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, looking at the 136, the 9 degrees says, does it have anything to do with the above question number 10? And the above question number 10 is the 1 to 10 where it says, what is the set birth record of nations other than Islam? It says, Buddhism is 35,000 years old. Christianity is 551 years old. Let's talk about religious folk. It's talking about people who got this mind state of customs, traditions, and beliefs, to think that if they wait on God, something's going to happen. Instead of doing it on their own and seeing the manifestation of God. You know, it drives me crazy because sometimes I look at them like, wow, you know, how can you actually sit around and wait? You never waited to buy that car. You never waited to marry that woman or marry that man. You never waited. You wanted that to happen. And you know how? Because you knowledge yourself. You knowledge your knowledge. You knowledge your own self. You observe. You looked at your life. You reflect. You was like, you know what I'm saying? I want to make things happen for myself. I want a family. I want children. I want a prosperous life. I want to share that with somebody. I want for myself what I want for other people. But you want other people to wait around for you, or you want people to wait around because you said so? Nah. I'm not waiting around on you to bring me something. And that's what that degree is talking about. Religious folk having the audacity to sit here talking about wait on God, have hope, believe, and do all these things and watch God work. No, watch me work. Because at the end of the day, I'm accountable and responsible for what I say and I do. And that's my word is bond. And that's how I bring forth life. So, you know, just wanted to build on that, man. You know what I'm saying? Just let y'all know, man. Don't be waiting around for no fucking body, man. You know, I don't care who you is. I don't care what you do, how you do it, when you do it. When you got the ability and the potential, if you have arms, legs, faculties, a mind, a body, and you're able to function and move and operate, you better do that shit on your own because you be spending years, months, and days waiting on somebody else to do it for you. And I guarantee you that. With that being said, peace to the nation of gods and earths. Love y'all.